Now, it's not often Crewe and Monaco are mentioned in the same breath, but both inflicted shock defeats on Arsenal this week. The French side's success in Europe may, of course, have dominated the headlines, but Crewe's FA Youth Cup win over the Gunners was certainly no less significant to a club that has a fine track record in producing young stars of the future. Cam takes up the story as Steve Davis' side prepared to meet Swindon in League One.
Crewe Alexandra's fabled academy, famous throughout English football for its long list of past graduates. Over the past few years, the sales of Nick Powell to Manchester United, Ashley Westwood to Aston Villa, Luke Murphy to Leeds United have kept the production line going, and they're still hard at it. This week, this crop beat Arsenal in the FA Youth Cup to set up a quarter-final clash with Manchester City on Monday night.
We've got to keep doing it because, like I say, it gets tougher. We'd love to look up rather than down in years to come. We still want to produce the players, we still want to sell those players, but we still want those players to help us get to another level, which they do with Dario.
There's more of the players, past and present, and the coaches, have had a significant part to play in their life. I think the most satisfying thing is, that I've been able to help people with their achievements.
I think the philosophy has always been for him to produce a working environment like this, where young players can blossom, grow and develop. So all I've done is taken it on over the last 3 or 4 years to continue it. As I say, he started with virtually nothing, and this is what he's built. So I'm just delighted that the facilities are there. Brilliant.
Got to show you this. This is a pride and joy of the whole place. Final game of the season, 2013. Entire first 11 came through the academy. So you signed on here when you were 7, and you're now 23.
Yes, yeah.
I want one thing you learn as a very wee kid that you still take on the pitch with you every single game now.
Just go out there and express yourself, individually and as a team as well, and just be comfortable on the ball and go out there and do what you do best.
We're just very sensible in what we do. We invest in our academy, so we have to use it. And in years to come, that might change. As I say, the football's changing. It's getting harder for clubs at this size to sustain the level that we're at. But we're still ambitious. That's where we want to be. And whilst I'm here and ambitious myself, I'll try and push the club as far forward as I can.
It must be a lovely feeling when it all comes together, that run of 22 points from 30 that kind of straddled Christmas and pulled you out of the bottom 4. I mean, that's what Crewe Alexandra is all about.
It was hard, I have to say. It was a real tough period. As you said yourself, you touched on the spirit, how lively and spirited it is here. And I think that's got us through the difficult period, and did last season. We have to be realistic. There will be some difficult seasons when we don't achieve what we want to achieve, but there will be hopefully some other seasons where we do, and I think that's what you have to go with these days.
So would Crewe seniors be inspired by their kids? A run of one winning forward seen the Robins rocking. They thought they'd taken the lead here though, an offside flag denying Swindon's Jordan Turnbull. In a hard-fought game, the Alex gave Paul Rahutko his full debut in goal, the veteran reacting well to parry Nathan Byrne from long range. League One's worst defence last season is the second leakiest this time. What has Rahutko let himself in for? He was a busy man in the second half, his palms next stung by Jonathan Apika. Even if goals were elusive, red cards weren't. Swindon's Jack Stevens showed a second yellow card for kicking the ball away. And referee Graham Salisbury wasn't finished there. 8 minutes at the stoppage time, and Crewe's Alan Tate's second caution had him off too. On as even, it finished 10 versus 10.
Both sides had chances and didn't take them, but I thought it was a great game to watch, end to end, and both teams fully committed, and that's what I want from my team. I know Mark's been getting that more often than we have, but they certainly know they've been in the game today. There's just a little bit of quality at the end of it. Some great defending from both teams. But you know, I can't ask for any more from the players today.
Well, on the pitch, it was a good point for Crewe at the end, but I suppose off it, and what Clem was reflecting on there, Gary, is just, you know, the ultimate, I suppose, that any Football League club aspires to have a whole starting 11 made from academy grads.
Well, it's great if you can do it, and they certainly have done it. They're a club that's been producing over the years for many, many years. Obviously, Dario's been a major part of that for many, many years. He's an unsung hero, although everybody knows about him. And if the manager takes his own son into his own academy, then it must be good.
Yeah.
So credit to them, because they have produced.
Yeah, and you've been a beneficiary of it, have you not? Because of course you bought Nicky Maynard.
Yeah, we did, and we brought Nicky Maynard in at Bristol City to help us in the Championship, and he nearly took us to the Premiership. We were one game away from that Premiership status.
Well, more from League One now. In fact, in a sec we'll see how Gary's son Lee got on in